Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Tuesday, and it's my favorite day because I get to do a sketch challenge. This is my I don't know, between this and tic-tac-toe, I absolutely love doing these kinds of challenges. And so every Tuesday at 4 o'clock Pacific, I jump on with a new sketch for you. And so I make a card using the sketch. I also post the sketch on my Facebook page group and on Instagram in about a half hour's time. So if you miss any of it, don't get the measurements, you can always find the sketch in one of those three places. Now, I will say things are going to change on Facebook coming up at the end of the month. I use an application called StreamYard to go live. And starting, I think it's April 22nd, I will not be able to go live through StreamYard to my Facebook group. Still means I'll be able to go live to YouTube and to my page. But if you're following me and watching these lives coming in through my Facebook group, you're going to have to switch over, or you're going to watch them after the fact and on the replay, because I'm going to try and download the video and upload it to Facebook after the fact. Now, so I don't know how long that's going to take when I figure out how to actually do the download and then upload to Facebook. So I would suggest that you think about switching over, either come in through my Facebook page or through my YouTube channel. And the links to both of those are underneath this video. All right, on to the sketch. I'm going to switch over to my desktop and we will get started. All right, so here's the sketch. And as I said, it'll go live on Instagram and my Facebook page and group in about a half hour's time. So card base, regular size, 5.5 by 8.5 or 4.25 by 11. And then your layer number 1, which is the white layer, is 4 inches by 5.25. And then I've said 3 circles or other shapes that are roughly about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I actually have punched out 3 circles using the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and then I'm going to use shapes on them on each one. And then a sentiment that's about 1/2 inch by 3. Now I'm going to show you. Okay, let's move those out of the way. I want to show you. I'm going to use another sneak peek from the upcoming annual catalog. This is one that caught my eye and surprised me. It's called Adventurous Skies. This is the bundle. It's just, I love these planes and the imagery on it. So there's 3 planes, clouds, kind of rivets, and then some great sentiments. And then you have the dies that will, of course, cut out these. The images are slightly smaller than what the dies are. So, or slightly, these images are slightly smaller than what the stamps are. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can stamp out or cut out these 2 planes, and then look at all of these extra dies that you have to cut out and make a plane. A standalone kind of 3D plane, and then you can cut the clouds out as well. This one, somebody asked what this one was when I was on somewhere I was watching, and I think it's to cut some of the sentiment pieces out. But okay, so that's the bundle. And then there is this gorgeous paper. So I'm using this one today with the the clouds in boho blue. And the other side of that is crisscross. So definitely masculine, or if you've got somebody, maybe you've got somebody in your family, a female friend or family member that flies a plane, then this is maybe right up their alley as well. So there's that one. And then a map or topographic. These are individual pieces that are not individual, but separate pieces. You can actually cut these out. Look at these tags at the bottom. Really cool. And the other side of that is definitely a map. Some more planes and some check. Another map. I love this one. This is kind of a checker. Yeah, really pretty. More planes. Just kind of rivets. Looks like all metal riveted together. So I love this paper. I love the color combination. And then I think that's the only other thing in this suite I'm going to use are the embellishments, which are called industrial trinkets. And they look like They look like kind of a rivet, and on the other side, they have a, um, you probably can't see that, a bit of a decoration on it. So you can use either side for with a glue dot. Okay, let's get started. Bring in my supplies. Now, I decided to use boho blue because of the lead. Or I said that again, leaves. What am I thinking? I'm making too many flower cards lately because of the clouds. So I've got a piece of boho blue cardstock that's 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it at 4.25. And then we'll fold. As always, take your bone folder, fold into the mountain or the raised line so you get a really good crease. Nice fold. Like that. Okay, so then I took a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is the metal plate embossing folder. This is being carried over, and I thought this one would look really cool with this. We are using this this suite. I think it's called, the suite is called Take to the Skies. We are using this for our club this month. So if you're interested in my club, you get 3 make and takes plus half a pack of paper. The I think we're doing the metal plate embossing folder and the trinkets for this month. So I thought that this metal plate would look really cool. Okay, so there's, I had to grab another. My glue ran out this morning when I was on a video. Okay, so I like to use liquid glue when I have an embossing folder. So we're going to adhere that on. Like that. Now I punched out 3 circles with these clouds. This is the designer series paper. So this was a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So I'm going to put a couple of these on with just liquid glue. Get the clouds going the right way. Oops. And then I'm going to put one on with dimensionals. Hey, Mary, welcome. So as demonstrators, we've been able to order some of the items from the new catalog as a pre-order, which is always a great perk. So if you are a demonstrator and haven't got your pre-order in, you can still do that till the end of the month. And if you're not a demonstrator and you really want to be able to get your hands on some of these products really early, you can sign up and add these items to your starter kit. Okay, so I got those on. Now I went ahead and I stamped a couple of the airplanes, the little one and the medium one. And then I'm going to stamp the large one. I thought there might be too much coloring, so I thought I would just do one of the planes. And then I want to, I've got a sentiment here. The sentiment I'm using says, I can't even read it. You're the best, plain and simple. Hey, Peg. Yeah, I know. Aren't the colors pretty? I love that sentiment. Okay. All right, so I'm going to color. So I grabbed Smoky Slate, Boho Blue, Pebbled Path, and I've got Winkostella because I thought the Winkostella would look great on around the propeller. So I'm going to color this particular. The other planes, the little planes that are kind of more background, I colored in Smoky Slate, but this big one I'm going to do in Boho Blue. My brother-in-law used to fly, and so it was always very cool when I got to ride in his plane. Their plane was a Mooney, and it was black and white, or black and red, and it went really fast. It was very cool. So I'm just kind of coloring. I'll add a little bit of detail to this, the wings. Using the dark of the boho blue. Wasn't sure what color those, I had to look to see what colors were in this. Because when I looked at those clouds, I kind of wondered if they were, if it was misty moonlight, but nope, they are. They are boho blue. It's amazing that these planes actually flew. They don't look like they're very sturdy. These biplanes. All right. And now let's do, maybe we'll do the wheels in pebbled path. I got a little tiny wheel back there. All right, I'll wait until the end to do the wink with Stella. Somebody, if I forget, somebody remind me, because I typically forget. I like to do it at the end because I find it takes a little bit of time to dry. So I'm going to use just a little bit of Post-it note tape to hold that in place. And then there are these other dies. Well, that's the little one. I'll have to play. I haven't done much playing with this. In fact, this is the first card that I've made with this, but it just called my name this afternoon as I was trying to figure out what to do for my sketch. All right, let's bring that in. Where's the plates? Get my plates for this. There we go. 1, 2. Let's do these ones first. That one. Can you imagine giving one of these to, I don't know, a little boy who loves planes? Or not a little boy who loves planes? Yeah. I think it would be really fun. All right, 1, 2, 3, and somewhere. Oh, what is that? Okay, so let's start using some dimensionals to figure out where these are going to go. So of course my big plane is going to be the focal point, so we will put that on. Right there. And then I realized that I had not fully colored my planes in. As I was coloring in the big plane, I realized I missed a good chunk of the part of the plane that I didn't color in. Who knows? I was distracted by the propeller, thinking about using Wink of Stella. But there we go. there. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I've got my sentiment here. Now, as always, my sentiment is bigger. So I said 1/2 inch by 3, but your sentiment, you can kind of figure out what size it is. Now I'm going to cut this into 2 parts. So it says, "You're the best." And then the little one that says "Plain and Simple." All right. So I'm going to put this a little lower than what I had on my, and I'm going to double dimensional the bottom, or the one end of it, because I've popped up one of the circles. I don't want to cover up my plane because it's too cool. There we go. So that way that doesn't we should have put one in the middle. Now this is really thin, so either use a piece of your foam strip. So I'm just going to cut a little piece. These are the adhesive foam strips, or cut a little piece off of the edge of the mini dimensionals. Both will work, but this is too thin for a regular size dimensional. I'm going to put that one right there. You're the best. Plain and simple. I'm going to see if I can get a dimensional. My middle is sagging. There we go. There we go. All right. So there is my card. Now, somewhere. All right, I thought I had a piece of basic white for the inside of the card, but I think I used it on the front to stamp. But we do have these really cool industrial trinkets that go with the suite. So I'm just going to take and use a glue dot. And it's not that, how many are there? There's 40 in this package. They're quite large. I think they're not too thick, but they're fairly thick. I think they'll go through. Put one there. All right, there we go. Now I will finish the card on the inside when I have done it. Now, see, I almost did it. I almost finished without using the Wink of Stella for the propeller, just to make it look like it's shimmery. Now, I think I said this, the Wink of Stella is back in stock. At least it was back in stock. We've been waiting a long time because it was a worldwide shortage. And I think this one's just about empty. So I have ordered some more, but I'm just going to add Wink of Stella to the propeller. You can't probably see that, but hopefully the person who gets this card can see the Wink of Stella. I think this is just about empty. There we go. I don't know if you can see. Well, you can kind of maybe just see the Wink of Stella, but there you go. Isn't that a fun card? I'm really happy with how that turned out. So I will finish the inside after I get off. Thanks, Peg. Thanks, Mary. All right. So 4 o'clock isn't my normal time, but it is on Tuesdays because I have something else going on through the day. But I will be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific. So hopefully you will join me then. On Thursday, I'm supposed to be live at 2 o'clock Pacific, but my car has to go in again. My car is going in for service, so I'm not sure what time we're going to get home. So I may be a little later than normal going live on Thursday. So tomorrow's a technique and Thursday's a mystery challenge. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.